As you can see, my desk setup before was just a little uninspiring. It was a space that was mostly just functional, rather than a place that provided me with any sort of joy to be in. This is the exact opposite of what I want when I'm spending at least 8 hours a day here because of over a year of working from home. And it looks like I'm going to mostly be working from home in the near future as well, so I wanted to create an environment that I'm excited to be in. With 2 monitors, a large keyboard, and whipping out my Wacom all the time, I was starting to feel very cramped. I feel like this has been negatively affecting my mood and not really giving me the motivation to want to create anything. So I thought it was time for a change. I love a good mood board, which you'll soon start to realise as I make more home makeover videos. I find it such a good way to see how pieces I already have and plan to buy will fit together with their shapes and their colour. The common theme here is light pastel colours and earthy wood tones, which works well with the rest of the room. I definitely want to have my main furniture pieces white and bright to make sure I keep all the bounce light around the room, since when the sun shines through into it in the afternoons, it brings so much warmth. Not to mention plants. I need all the plants around me because they are so beautiful to look at. I absolutely love how it turned out. I feel like I managed to create this representation of me in this corner, and it makes me so happy to spend time here every day. The The light is so magical in the way that it comes into the room in the afternoon. You could almost believe I'm not in London. I really like how well the desk fits into the room with its Nordic style tapered legs. Just look at those legs. Also, a teeny detail that actually matters a lot to me is that there's a scalloped edge for feeding through my cables, which were previously a pain to manage. My work kindly sent me a second monitor at the beginning of the whole work from home saga, and it's a real game changer for me. I don't think I could ever go back to a single monitor. This is actually the main monitor I use for work instead of the big one, but the rest of the time this monitor acts as my TV screen so I can watch things in the background whilst I chill. I have my large monitor elevated on an acrylic stand which I can use to tidy away my keyboard. And Pusheen watches me to make sure I'm getting my work done. I wanted to point out this little guy, who's a lucky charm my friend got me from Japan. So this is a Marcel Brzeska style chair. Oh my god, that pronunciation. And I have no idea if it's real or an imitation. It says made in Italy at the bottom, so honestly could be real. I've been pining after one of these chairs for ages, but they're pretty expensive, so I couldn't believe my luck when not one, but two of them were up for sale as a pair on Gumtree for a bargain. Okay, so it's not a proper ergonomic desk chair, but considering the amount of time I've spent in it, it's actually pretty comfy, and my bum's still intact. This is the Durgo Taurus K320 TKL mechanical gaming keyboard. Oh, mouthful. Not only is it a good keyboard, it was the beige and pink accents that sold it for me. I like that it's fairly small and compact, which means I can fit it on my desk when my Wacom is out. I've always been a big fan of Logitech mice. My previous mouse was Logitech, but I wanted to get a wireless one because the cable kept getting caught. Also, it's pink. This cute 70s style bubble mug is from a store called Ajouté. This terrazzo style phone stand keeps my phone close, but hopefully not too close to distract me. This adorable onigiri ceramic is by Amy Marsh as part of her Gachapon ceramics collection. I love having other people's art around me in all their different mediums. The postcard on the left is by Manjit Dap, whose exhibit I went to recently. I love how well my plant babies are thriving. Hopefully that keeps me thriving too. The lino print on the left is by the artist M. Niwa, who I follow on Instagram, and she's incredible. This is a cupboard that I painted myself, and it houses all my art supplies and random tech. I am so happy these boxes fit in there because I actually really didn't expect them to. This IKEA drawer unit is compact, but spacious enough for me to store my cables, tech, and essential items like passport and files. I organise the drawers with various size acrylic containers, which separates out my stuff and makes it fit so tidily. I love that it's on wheels so I can move it around for accessibility. This is a vintage magazine rack I found on Etsy, and I use it to store my Wacom for easy access. I had to pin the sides just because the fabric was a little loose. Most of the stuff I make is digital, so I tend to stick to black pens when I do anything in my sketchbook. This assortment of pens are all my favourites. Then, as it turns to evening, which is so early these days, I put on my amazing Muji diffuser and make the room a bit more cozy. We have Philips Hue smart lights throughout the flat, so I can choose the colours of the room. I do what I usually do in the evenings, and that is sit and watch all the YouTube videos that YouTube recommends me. Thanks for watching.